Welcome to the second part of the video. We are left with three more questions, and now let's discuss the first question that I got. Just for an introduction, this is discipline specific question paper I'm talking about, part B, and the discipline was interaction design. So the first question was that there's this digital billboard in a public space, and so people are littering around, means throwing garbage here and there, and they want to promote clean city or to keep the city clean from government of India. Like the government of India wants to do it, and so like there were three frames given. We have to actually design those three frames. It would be three frames which would start my combine and form a story, which people would see, and that would kind of inspire people not to throw garbage here and there and throw it in the dustbin and help to keep the city clean. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan wasn't specifically mentioned, but it's a good point. Now that I think of it, I didn't use it though. Anyways, okay. So what I did was I carried Aadhaar card with me, and my Aadhaar card had this. You can see it. It's horrible. It's horrible actually. But what I want to show you is this India ka emblem, like this Satyamev Jayate ka emblem, and there's this piche government of India, like this thing, like orange and green thing, and niche it's government, like there only they mentioned it, like, oh wait, where did I saw the government of India? Oh yeah, here it's mentioned Bharat Sarkar and government of India niche. I put that right and left corner pe to make it look like this is coming from government. On the first frame I did like three kids, like they are carrying school bags, okay, and then they are putting like their hands as a upar, matlab like this. So one kid is doing like this, the other kid is like holding hands, and like kind of the patterns forming. Like I only did three kids. The third kid though is like one on one side. This chota kid who's holding hands like this, and she's throwing garbage. So it's like unity kind of forming. So like the schools and the kids of India are being educated to keep the city and India clean. So they learn. So they kind of my story behind was this. The thing that I wanted to talk about with this image was that it's like it's the newer generation that we are creating is very much responsible for keeping the city clean, keeping your India clean. So be conscious and be cautious, and throw your garbage or whatever thing that you have to throw in the dustbin only. And like that was it. My first thing, I actually wrote this. There were like two or three lines given. I wrote this, gist of it. Then on the second frame, what I did was, and guys, I tell you, it was 1 minute mein socho, another minute mein sketch karo, तीसरे minute mein write up, do it. Like I was short of time, like anything. I spent my maximum time on that last question, which I did very properly, and baki sara mein I was just like that's it. Like I had to do everything. So like on the third frame, on the second frame, I did that. There's this the government people who actually are responsible to keep the streets clean and all. So like they are working, like they're holding as a jhadu, like the broomsticks, and they're smiling. And I think I wrote like, help us or give us a hand or make our lives easier, keep your city clean, ऐसा करके कुछ तो लिखा था. So that थोड़ा इमोशनल अप्रोच भी आए बाहर कि इमोशनली कनेक्ट विद देम, दैट्स देयर जॉब. सो व्हाइल वी जस्ट थ्रो आवर stuffs at the road and on public spaces, they are the ones who's cleaning it. Think about them too. Think about your country, your city, your place too. So that's what was my second frame. Now the third frame, I had zero clue about it. I actually forgot it right now. Oh, the third frame, I got it right now. So the third frame, I had zero clue what would I do. So lastly, I had to do something, and what I did was I just sketched like a city, like very very rough as a line drawing of a city, trees, bushes, clean road, birds flying around, kids playing. Maybe I didn't put the kids, but you can do it. And I wrote that this is the future that we hold. Start today, so that you get a so that we I don't remember what I wrote, but this was, this is the future, like this is what we want to tell you, the government of India wants to show us, and this is our tomorrow. Start today for a tomorrow, for a better tomorrow. I think this is what I wrote or something. This was what I told you. Yeah, it was like this. Okay, now coming to second question. What tricky it was. I didn't understand the question exactly. It was a write-up question. It was total write-up question. So it was like for elderly people, like in today's mobiles, in today's mobile, so much of different things are there, like Wi-Fi, communication, some temperature like thing, then so much of different difficult words were there. Torch system, like speaker. Um, there were a list of different things. Half of the things which I couldn't understand. Okay, but the question was like all the things that we have in a phone. Okay, like Wi-Fi, we can talk to people, like we can call. There's this torch system. It can tell us temperature. I couldn't make sense of this, but yeah, what not? Like yeah, magnetism something was also there. I don't remember properly. So now this was it. The question was now elderly people actually tend to use the phone these days, and actually it is something that is really with them all the time. I think I'm not able to exactly tell you the question, but roughly I'm telling you. So now what new features would you develop taking any five out of that list? Okay, yeah. So this was the question. If you understand, good. If you not, uh, I'll just tell you what was my approach to this question. I took patch उसमें से कुछ भी. I took thing temperature वाला, did torch वाला, something camera related था. I took that. I took speaker वाला. पांचवा I don't remember what I took. I don't remember what I took. Now, how to develop a new feature out of it? If I would have thought of prepared better, I would have had a exact approach. Like I would know what the question was demanding from me. I didn't know. I just did something. And what I did was, I took the, like for example, I'll tell you, this temperature wala thing was there. One of the thing was the temperature identification something I don't remember. So I was like, for elderly people, if there's a fluctuation in a elder person's body temperature or something, or maybe like the fever's coming, going, or it's persisting, a notification, a feature could be developed there. A notification or an alert message could go to their kids or whosoever responsible for that, maybe the doctor or nurse or the caretaker, supervisor, anyone. The notification would go to them just to have a check on them. Like I got a notification of like your body temperature is fluctuating or something. That was one. Second thing was I wouldn't tell everything because it was dumb thoda, but yeah, like the flashlight thing, right? So like it's like there's so much going on around the world. Like there's automated intelligence and machine learning and stuff. So same as like suppose I'm an elder person, like I am somewhere around 65, 66. I live alone because people do live alone. My nanny lives alone and she's awesome. So they live alone, and suppose light goes off, or maybe I'm going down the stairs, or I'm coming back from the market, and so like my phone will automatically detect that the light's gone or something, and it would अपने आप से flashlight on कर देगा. Like could be one of the options on the phone, so that light jata hai, and I'm like, oh, where is the switch inverter or something's wrong. But then I have always an option that my phone ka flashlight will automatically get on, so like I'll be like, oh, there's light, like I can have it handy. One thing. Second thing, it's also would be very helpful if I coming back from evening walk and all, and if like धीरे धीरे it's like getting darker, so it would directly get on. You can always switch it off, man, but it would directly get on. कि use the flashlight when you can, when you have it on your phone. Yeah, so like this is how I approached it. There were three others. um let's see, like as I told you, if you want really to see what my approach was to these questions, I would make a separate video on it with a better understanding, I think. Oh yeah, so this was another question. Now the last question was emoticons. Not sure, but I think emoticons would get an idea because it was again related to elderly only. So we have to actually I think four or five emoticons we have to draw related to the healthcare of the parents. That would be like kind of emojis that they could send related to health to their family members or kids, something. So yeah, again it was very random for me and I didn't have time. So one was that there was the smile, he was doing like this, and then the spins. It's like medicines taken, done for the medicines. Then there was one thing where the person was sweating and he was like, ऐसे थोड़ा सी है कि blood pressure is going low or something, or not feeling well. That emoji I drew. Another was कि I think I made this wrong. I think I don't know, but I think emoticons में emotions, that emoji wala face one is very important. I missed it on that, but there was this injection, and and then there was the sample, like the those test tube, then it was like test day or something. Then one more I drew, and it was like again emoji with a smiling face, and then there was this report, like the blood test report something, and then it was like the test came normal, like the test results came good, so like that. Yeah, yeah, you can actually think a lot more than these. Yeah, so pretty much this was it. And what the learnings? Okay, yeah. Now let's talk about the learnings. Learning was you have to be really ideas would come to your mind. That is so sure. You will somehow figure out what you have to do, be it right or wrong, whatever. But yeah, be very good with your sketches. Like I was just scribbling something on the paper. Just I don't know how much would that make sense to the examiner who's gonna check my paper. But yeah, I mean, I wish I would have been thoda faster. I would have not wasted so much of time on the first question and would divide my timing equally to the all questions and could have been thoda more neater and would know to illustrate better, which would come out of practice. And I'm not so good at that. I don't have time also now. Okay, yeah, that was it, more or less. And I think so. Mostly, I was scared that like some of the other question would come from general awareness, which is like these questions came out of general awareness, but like with general knowledge, like G20 summit or something, or what if they would actually tell us that design logos for UN sustainable goals and all these things, and I would like, oh fuck, I don't know what is UN sustainable goals. How would I even make logos out of it? Yeah, I was scared of these. Luckily, I didn't got any such questions. Um, I think yeah, read articles, browse through Google, thoda be generally conscious about what's happening around you, you would do good. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, just it was just to give you a kind of zest. What happened, what not. So cool, guys. On the comment section, drop a message if you want. If you want to get in touch with me, connect with me, LinkedIn is there. I would share my LinkedIn account link down in the bottom, and also this that if you have better ideas than me and you want to share that with me, again, LinkedIn it is. I'm always available for you guys. Have a great day. Bye.